Mike Tyson lost last night because he had old nigga knees. Old nigga knees. Don't hit me, baby. Got old nigga knees. But you see, that's the problem with a lot of old guys. They swear up and down that they're immune to having old nigga knees. These people go into their 50s and their 60s thinking they can still do the shit they used to do back in high school. We're talking about people, by the way, that haven't stretched in years. Mike Tyson hasn't touched his toes in decades by now. We're talking about a guy that I have sciatic pain in my neck and my tendons. Once you get old nigga knees and you're talking about I have sciatic pain, your career as an athlete has officially come to an end, Mike. And you've been having old nigga knees for years now, Mike, and you knew it. You knew damn well you didn't belong in that ring with that young man. But here we are with a 58-year-old Mike Tyson trying to, they asked him, what were you trying to prove? Did you accomplish it? And of course he responds, listen, I'm not trying to prove nothing to nobody. I'm just trying to prove it to myself that I still got it in me. Got what? Crusty knee, nigga? What you got? And the annoying part, because we know Tyson has old nigga knees. That's something that we do know. I mean, Roy Jones, the announcer, the entire time, he was like, oh, man, I don't like my Tyson leg. Tyson leg looking really bad right now. I don't like Tyson leg. But apart from that, Mike Tyson was acting the entire time like an old guy. The walking to the ring, the guy looked completely lost, like he just woke up from his nap. Walking to the ring, he trips a little bit. Old people are always falling everywhere. They fall in bathtubs, they fall in sidewalks, they're always falling somewhere. Mike Tyson almost fell yesterday during the walkout. Then he gets into the ring, he refuses to stop biting his glove, just basically reassuring us, yes, I'm Mike Tyson, I am autistic and I am retarded. Something that we've known now for decades now is that Mike Tyson is actually retarded. But nobody says these things. Nobody dares to say these things, and because nobody wants to offend Mike Tyson. And just, something that I always talk about is the incompetency of our government. Because for all these years, we've had Mike Tyson in his prime. Imagine a 25-year-old Mike Tyson, autistic, slightly retarded, 20, 30-inch neck circumference, explosive power, out of control lunatic. And he was just roaming the streets up and down like it's nobody's business. Mike Tyson, in his prime, should have been dealt with the exact same way we deal with fighting pit bull terriers. People that have fighting dogs fighting pit bull terriers, they keep them locked in the basement at all times. They bring them out to piss and fart in the backyard, and then right back to the basement you go. The entire time the dog's like foaming out of the mouth. At literally everything, at a wall, at leaves, anything. You see them outside, they attack a tree, they start biting a tree. Literally biting chunks off a tree. I get scared. I get scared and I throw rocks at these things. And I've seen these dogs catch a rock with its mouth and eat it. We're not talking about regular dogs here. These fighting dogs, they eat rocks. I've seen it with my own eyes. And Mike Tyson is a human version of that. Literally no difference. And we were forced to deal with that for all these decades. I'm sorry, but that's just pure negligence on behalf of the government. And we just have to thank the Lord that Tyson's old nigga knees finally caught up with him. Imagine Mike Tyson obsessed with biting people. They asked him yesterday after the fight, hey, Mike, what was going on with your glove? You kept biting your glove all night. What was going on? What do you think his response was? I have a biting fixation. I can't stop biting things. Biting is my favorite thing to do in the world. I live for biting. I bite and I spit people. I spit at people and then I bite them really hard. Because people don't know my pain and my struggle. And I want people to feel my pain. I want people to hurt the same way I hurt. I want people to feel my hurt and my pain. So I call them the hurt and the pain that they caused me when I was a child. And I bite them really hard with my shiny tooth. The shiny one, that's the one that hurts really bad. That's why I got my teeth shiny. Because when I bite down, I clamp down like a pit bull. It hurts them really hard. And I squeeze my jaws. I have a lockjaw. You see, a lot of people don't know this, but I have a lockjaw like a pit bull. I learned that from the fighting dogs in my neighborhood in Brooklyn. They have this thing called a lockjaw. They like to bite people in the leg. And they love it. They love it so much they start to ejaculate. That's what I always wanted. I wanted to bite people hard, and I wanted it to ejaculate from the pleasure that I get from biting people. Because I transfer the pain from my pain, I transfer the pain to you. Now I don't feel pain no more. And then he starts crying. He always starts crying. And it's the ugliest cry. Tyson has the ugliest cry imaginable. People been hurting me for years since I was a boy. Oh, I don't want to have ego no more.
I used to be a really bad guy before. I don't want to have that ego no more. I want to be with my bitches. And it makes me really mad that I got old nigga knees now. I have to stay here home with my pigeons. I want to cry no more. I just don't want to cry no more.
You know, and by the way, Jake Paul literally sucks ass. How is it that you have Mike Tyson, slightly autistic, old nigga legs, right in front of you, can't move anywhere, and you can't put him away? You can't put Mike Tyson away, who was literally there all night for you? It's embarrassing, and God, I'm happy I didn't pay for this fight. I didn't subscribe to Netflix. I illegally streamed the fight. I don't care. And according to what I've been seeing, a lot of you people that paid for it couldn't even see the fight because YouTube was buffering. You niggas got played, double played. It's just embarrassing. You know, the entire time was Mike Tyson acting like an old guy. There was a moment before the fight, they were back in the dressing room, and Mike Tyson was getting interviewed. And the guy, you know, was just a typical, everybody thought, just a typical interview. And Mike Tyson's talking to the guy, and the guy said, what are your predictions for tonight, Mike?
Well, it's going to be devastating. I'm going to knock him out. Call him Mike Tyson. I'm Mike Tyson.
The guy goes, okay, Mike, good luck. Have a good fight tonight. Mike Tyson's autistic. Remember, Mike Tyson's autistic. Mike Tyson grabs him by the hand, pulls him in, and says, I love you. And he gives him a kiss in the neck. And the guy's like, oh, I love you too, Mike. I love you so much as well. And then we're treated to Mike Tyson turning around, walking off, and we see Mike Tyson, old guy, 60-year-old guy, bare ass, walking around with a jockstrap and nothing else on. Asshole all out. I mean, this is no different than the 60, 70-year-olds in the gym. You go to the gym, you go in the locker room, you got to take a piss. There's always 3 to 4 older guys walking around butt-ass naked, big purple nuts just dangling and hangling in the locker room. Little shrivelly wiener with a big purple head. And they're just hovering around the locker room. And you finish, you take your piss, you go finish your workout, you come back, they're still there just roaming around the locker room, in and out of the shower. And their old guy nuts just literally get longer and longer and more purple as time goes on.